Section 2 this afternoon, 3 laps around the circuit, and unfortunately you guys hit a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. We started the first lap and it's probably 4 or 5 kilometres into it. We noted the pedal went to the floor, the brake pedal, and we couldn't really work out what it was because I could pump it up. It felt like it was getting knock-off. So I tried not to use the brakes too much in the first lap. Got around to, did our 40k mark, just past the pits, and then it just went to the floor totally. So we had to do a whole lap with no brakes at all, which was painfully slow. Got overtaken by a lot of people, but just trying not to crash. Then we pulled into the pit area and they found out that a banjo bolt had been knocked off on one of the rear brake calipers.
Yep. Getting any? Oh, first time I felt something. Okay. We're getting a little bit now. That's right.
Rebled the brakes. That took probably 5 or 10 minutes, and we went back out for a really good last lap. So yeah, it's put us down a long way, but we're still going.
Yeah, so still going down in the order in the side-by-sides, but this is all about staying in the game.
Yeah, look, I think we were 15th, in that heat, but that really doesn't mean much come tomorrow. So we've got another 5 laps to go. So yeah, if we can claw our way up back around 6th or 7th or something like that, we'd be wrapped. That'll be points for the outright.
Now your main competition in this, who's been jumping up in front of you, is James Cook, but he also had issues today as well.
Yeah, I think he had a pretty significant problem and dropped 14 or so minutes. So yeah, he'll be down the order a bit, which kind of helps us on our chase. But he still clawed back past us again. So yeah, we see what it's all like when we add all the points up.
And the plan for tomorrow?
No brake problems. Hopefully we'll get a good clean run. The car's actually quite good, but we might just get a few of these little issues that are going on. All new brakes, brake lines and that. So hopefully we keep nutting it out and keep on going.
Yeah, not an easy afternoon when there's 2 passengers in the car. It's not what we like at any time. But again, off-road more than anything else, or more than any other categories about management. Nothing always goes to plan completely for the entirety of these events. So yeah, the way you deal with these issues is what gets you the result in the end. So yeah, I think we did fairly well at managing that. We could have had a little bit better luck as to where the issue happened and that side of things, but we got through unscathed and the car's in one piece and so are we, so we've got to be happy with that.
This morning you talked about the fact that the track was already very rutted up. What was it like this afternoon?
Look, the guys did a fantastic job preparing it for the event. As I said, before the event it looked actually better than we'd ever seen it. But it's completely destroyed already, so it's going to be huge attrition rate again tomorrow. So once again, that same word, management. We'll see how we go. Once we got the issues sorted at the end of lap 2, obviously lap 3 was about trying the car and making sure that it was all good for tomorrow. We managed to do that, and we pushed on quite hard in places there, and even when it's rough, the car still feels good. So yeah, we're pretty confident that we can manage our pace tomorrow.
And it did look rough in places when we were out on the circuit. We could see some big ruts and some deep ruts. I was surprised though that it hasn't got dusty. It's still quite wet out there.
Yeah, the surface is still very good for it, but the problem is even when it's wet like that, it's so soft that it just digs out. So some of those ruts you'll see as you're going around the ruts and berms, there's actually a flat mound in the middle of it where everyone's sump guards are just basically ploughing along. So yeah, it can't really get much deeper than that, can it, when all the cars are flattening out the middle. But there's places where we're careful and we're braking off what you'd call the racing line just because it's so corrugated and dug out under braking. So we're trying to be easy on the car with those sorts of things, and sometimes you've got to sacrifice your ideal racing line just to look after the car. And I think we're doing that, and it's in our notes of where to do all that sort of thing as well. So yeah, see how we go.